not only to Dad and I, but to every person that she met in this world. Even up until her final months. She enjoyed many interests such as musical performances, written fiction, skiing, theater, hosting bridge nights with friends, dining out, curling, watching hockey, knitting, crochet, fishing, camping, friendly conversation, shopping, of course, crosswords, jigsaw puzzles, and so much more. She had a special place in our heart for many of these things, but would constantly put others before herself in any situation, be they friends, family, or strangers. And it often struck me as to how fast and lasting the bonds that she created over her life were cemented in trust and concern. She rarely showed pride and never envy. I, on the other hand, could not refrain from being more proud of the way that she acted and listened, giving every creature the same respect that she was offered. This world is a much brighter place for having her dwell in it, even though her passing casts a shadow on the hearts of all who knew her. I believe her reaction to these mere words of praise would be one of embarrassment, humility, and she would immediately say something off topic to distract from the moment that was she well and truly deserves. It is common to hear one say, "We lost a loved one," or "I'm sorry for your loss," but I can assure you that we've lost nothing or no one. When something is lost, you don't know where it is. Well, we know exactly where Lyle and Connie are. We also know that they were looking forward to making this final journey to the place their Creator has prepared for them. Mom and Dad cherished their friendships, and they cherished their friends and their family. I know they want to see us all again, and I'm certain that that is going to happen. That is because we all know where they are and why they are there. We have all come to the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ, and our destiny is secure. For us to depart from this world is to be present with God and with those that have passed on before us. And that's the end of my tribute. And now I have a passage from her sister, who could not be here today, Carol Ann. Now, if you think I got a little choked up before, she has quite the touch. As a child, a kite is a pathway to heaven. You could attach a piece of string and send your message to the sky, and in your own way, touch God. As I remember Connie, she was my inspiration. Born 19 years older than me, she could have been my mother. She was such a beautiful soul, inside and out, that everyone fell in love with her. It was a given. I remember her old cabin that she, Lyle, and Grade came up to every year. There was lots of fishing, picking raspberries, and climbing up and down the rocks and crevices to pick blueberries, making jams and canning fish. Greg, being a kid, loved to sample, but wasn't excited about the picking part of it. I liked milk too, but I never milked a cow. I'd feel so helpless as I watched her suffer with her migraines. She also had a habit of breaking bones. Elbows and wrists were the most popular, and she told me they usually happen reaching up into her cupboards while on a swivel chair. Really, Connie? Her back and pelvis came a little later in life, which caused her much pain. She was also struck by lightning in her backyard in Calgary and run over in a crosswalk, and amazingly survived all of that. She was a pretty tough cookie. As I remember her kitchen, a table covered with papers and a recipe books and the aroma of coffee and muffins and cookies. Wonderful scents that filled the air. Her ability to create something from nothing, be it knitting, crochet, needlepoint, ceramics, and paper toll, to mention a few. A walk around her garden discussing plants and flowers. Carol was a florist. Sitting on their upper deck, drinking coffee, doing crosswords, peaceful and quiet, alone together. A sister and a friend to talk to, a compassionate voice to soothe you. You were home. Achievements in her lifetime were so significant. In her years on this earth, she accomplished more than most would in a lifetime. My sister. Where did her strength come from? Was it from God? Was it from herself? Or maybe both? As days grew longer, she still set goals which would seem impossible with her pain. Having the faith within herself to follow through with dreams that she had, ready to move on. If things went left or things went right, she'd just say, hang in there. The joys in life are few and far between. For those who are lucky enough to know her, at peace, but your strength will remain. 1,000 miles from nowhere and light years to go, I will find you, my girl. Nothing lasts forever. We're all just dust in the wind. Loving memories from your sister, Carol. And now I have a short and hopefully memorable presentation. If we could have the lights and start the show.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. So tell me, what do you do up in heaven? Are your days filled with love and light? Is there music? Is there art and invention? Tell me, are you happy? Are you more alive? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left.